Are you thinking about moving to Roswell, Georgia? Roswell, Georgia is located just north of Atlanta and has a population of about 95,000 people. And according to niche.com, it is the 7th best suburb to live in all of Georgia. So what makes it so great? And what hinders it from being the #1 best suburb? Well, stick with me. We're talking all about the pros and cons of living in the city of Roswell. Hi, if you are new here, I'm Tracey Scholen with the HàVN Group, and we help people relocate to the greater Atlanta area. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like what you hear and you want to learn more about some of the best places to live in all of Atlanta. We have also linked a copy of our free Atlanta relocation guide in the description below. Earlier this year, we filmed another video giving you the top 5 things to love about Roswell, Georgia. You can see it on the link above. There is a lot to love about Roswell, but today we are going to give you the good and bad about living in Roswell. And I always like to get the bad news out of the way first. So let's begin with the cons. Con number 1, the traffic. I am sure that you have already heard about the traffic in Atlanta. And if you haven't, well, consider this your public service announcement for the day. It can be brutal. To understand the traffic, I need to give you a little bit of geography. Roswell, Georgia is divided into 3 distinct areas, with Highway 400 running right through the center. The east side of 400 is considered East Roswell, and the west side of 400 is broken up into West Roswell and Downtown Roswell. From Roswell, you would take 400 south to go directly into downtown Atlanta. If you live in close proximity to 400, then the ride into downtown Atlanta won't be as big of an issue on most days. It's about a 30-minute commute. However, if you live far to the east in Roswell or far to the west in West Roswell, you can count on that 30-minute commute turning into at least an hour or possibly even more depending on the side traffic and accidents. Con number 2, the weather. Now, this could be considered a pro or a con, and let me explain. Roswell experiences all 4 seasons, and there are some very beautiful parts of Roswell where you can enjoy the changing of the leaves in the fall and the beautiful spring flowers in the spring. But you will also get to experience the hot, muggy summers. And when I say hot, I really mean hot. We are actually experiencing a heat wave right now, and temperatures have been in the high 90s all week. It was actually 100 degrees here yesterday. It's no joke. And here's also another freebie. There's also a pretty significant allergy season to contend with. Tree grass and ragweed pollen can be a real problem in the area, so be prepared. Con number 3, the schools. The public schools in the city of Roswell are really varied in their ratings. As of this recording, there's an elementary school rated a 10 out of 10 and a high school rated a 2 out of 10 with lots of schools in between. So really this could be a pro or con depending on the area you live in. You will want to make sure to check out greatschools.org for individual school ratings before buying a house. Now that we've talked some about the cons of living in Roswell, let's spend the rest of our time with the good stuff, talking all about the pros. Pro number 1, the charm and character of downtown Roswell. Its rich history and amazing walkability to unique boutiques and restaurants is priceless. All of you foodies out there will definitely want to try the Roswell Garden, Canton Street Social, and Table and Main for some delicious top-rated eats. You will not be disappointed. There's so much to do in downtown Roswell and loads of community events. One favorite event is called Alive in Roswell. This monthly festival happens the 3rd Thursday of every month, starting in April, and runs through October. It has grown to include 3 venues, and each has its own blend of live music, beverage tents, food trucks, and more than 20 vendors representing local businesses and merchants. Alive in Roswell has been a much-loved family event in downtown Roswell for years. Pro number 2, the overall cost of living. When looking at the overall cost of living for a city, including housing, groceries, health, utilities, and transportation, I like to use bestplaces.net. This website can help you compare the cost of living in different cities and in the U.S. as a whole. The ratings are based on a U.S. average of 100. An amount below 100 means the city is cheaper than the U.S. average, and a cost of living rating above 100 means it's more expensive. So when looking at Roswell, it comes in 25 points higher than the overall U.S. cost of living at 125. Georgia scores 93.4, so many Georgian cities are cheaper to live in. However, when you compare Roswell's cost of living to other cities nearby, like Milton at 143.6 and Johns Creek at 129.7, you see that overall the cost of living in Roswell is reasonable. The cost of housing is a big part of the overall cost of living, and the houses in East Roswell and West Roswell are pretty affordable in comparison to the rest of the surrounding cities. The only exception to this statement is if you are looking for a home in close proximity to downtown Roswell. You are definitely going to be paying a premium to live close to all those fun shops and eateries. As of this recording, there are 6 houses on the market that are very close to historic downtown, and the first 5 are listed between $2.25 million and $900,000. In contrast, when we look at East and West Roswell, there are currently 78 houses on the market. 32 of these homes are under $600,000. So if your budget is around $600,000 or less, Roswell would be a good option for you. And finally, pro number 3, outdoor adventure. There are tons of parks and outdoor spaces to walk, go biking, and sightseeing. Old Mill Park and Vickery Creek are located together. Old Mill Park is Roswell's original cotton mill where you can see Civil War mill ruins. It offers walking trails, a covered bridge, and a historic machine shop. The mill runs along Vickery Creek, where you will find a towering waterfall that pours from a historic spillway dam. Old Mill Park is a fun place for the whole family to experience together. Another super fun place to visit if you're into mountain biking is the MTB Trails at Big Creek Park. This park is for riders of all levels. Whether you're new to mountain biking or a pro, you will enjoy exploring the almost 7 miles of riding trails. And this is just a small taste of what Roswell has to offer in terms of outdoor fun. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed learning about the pros and cons of Roswell. If you are ready to make a move to Roswell, Georgia, give us a call today, or just let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, check out these videos to learn more about some of the best places to live in Atlanta. See you next time.